We hear all the time about the synthetic opioids wreaking havoc everywhere, especially on the Suncoast. Where are they coming from? In some cases, China. How are they getting here? Would you believe in many cases, the U.S. mail? Ray Collins has the story.
The first time I ever heard of it was the middle of July last year.
Chuck Madden of Sarasota recalls the first time he heard about the drugs fentanyl and carfentanil, which he says is 50 to 100 times more potent than morphine.
This stuff is worse than you've seen ever?
3 grains of this stuff can kill you. The heroin will kill you, maybe. The fentanyl has a better chance of killing you. The carfentanil will kill you almost every time. Yet the addicts, the addiction is so strong that they will chase where the overdoses are occurring, which makes no logical sense.
Madden is a former alcoholic who now dedicates his life to counseling others about the dangers of substance abuse.
As an alcoholic, if you told me there was a bar that was selling vodka that could maybe kill you, I wouldn't go there. Tell these guys that a bad batch of heroin is on the streets up there. They get in a car and they flood to it, which makes absolutely no sense.
The heroin problem that we are seeing here in Sarasota and throughout the country is epidemic.
Sarasota Police Lieutenant Dimitri Konstantopoulos has been trying to get drugs off the streets of Sarasota for the past 19 years. But as of last summer, he says it just got a lot more difficult.
Just when you thought you had it figured out, along comes carfentanil and fentanyl.
It just exacerbates a problem that we've seen over the last couple of years.
So where is this coming from? Experts say it is flooding in through generic packages in the U.S. mail from China. And that's why Congressman Vern Buchanan is co-sponsoring a bill that would require more extensive screening for drugs coming in through the U.S. Postal Service.
Because people are dying from drug overdose on our coast. And FedEx and UPS does a good job about stopping a lot of these drugs. They screen, but the Postal Service has not done as well of a job.
It's imperative that we do something like that. We have to protect the homeland. We have to protect our citizens in the U.S., in the city of Sarasota. We can't let outside entities ship this poison in to our country and in turn killing our people, our brothers, our sisters, our children. It has to stop, and whatever we can do to do that, we need to pull out all the stops.
I love what Vern's doing. Vern's taking a very proactive position up in Washington because of where he's representing. You know, we have one of the highest death rates in the United States right here.
However, Madden still wishes more could be done to get at the root of the problem, not just the result.
We need to fund the legislation from last summer, which puts more money into treatment and more money into prevention. You know, that's one of the big things that's still not being done. So much focus now is being put onto the addict and to the criminal justice side of this. We have a whole generation of kids that are not getting really any education in the high schools about the dangers of this stuff. They don't know.
But for now, Madden says he's glad to hear efforts are underway to stem the flow in the U.S. Postal Service. After all,
anything that anybody is doing to stop one bag of heroin, fentanyl, carfentanil from getting onto our streets is a good thing.
In Sarasota County, Ray Collins, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.